And ladies and gentlemen, 1, 2. Hold on now. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We are live. It is TIF Dynasty. My name, Agent A.
And this is Agent K, right here in Tokyo, Japan.
1 second. Just making sure, folks. Just making sure. Oh, maybe we all good. We all good. All you guys. All right.
Okay,
and now, for everyone's sake, if you're a perfectionist, I'm gonna let K do it this time too. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to TIF Dynasty number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to TIF Dynasty. We have a sold out crowd here in Tokyo, Japan, coming off the back of the successful first debut episode of Dynasty. A lot of things happened on that program, and I'm afraid we are going to see the fallout. And what you are seeing right here is the re-emergence of the beatdown. Mr. Madden in the front, DG in the back. Two brawlers who have come to TIF to make sure that they beat down the roster and eventually capture those tag team championships that Ice Inc. holds so dearly. I am right next to my beloved broadcast partner, maybe not by me, but by you, Agent A. And we are here.
Thank you, Big. I am here, guys. Just trust me. I'm like that Mary J and Method and Red song right now. That's just me.
Name me a more iconic duo, folks.
And this is gonna be hey, we make whatever we're gonna say. We help make this program by trying to tell these stories and call things right it is, and try to not omit any truths and call it right down the middle. As we see two gentlemen, former members of Titville, USA. Believe it or not, they always will be, have that history. But this is a fresh slate. I do believe TIF is the perfect ground for anybody just trying to get another light in their career. So to say, the AWF, you can call it like it is. It's a toxic environment. TIF, it's kind of, I hope nobody shoots at me when I say this. It kind of reminds me of, a WWE AEW situation. It's, you don't shine out here. Hey, come here and we'll
neither here nor there. In the beatdown, of course, this was an open challenge.
I see those programs on this.
Agent
what the hell is this?
To whoever is in that locker room. The beatdown want to get them reps in.
Baron! Arius!
The big man, the juggernaut, Baron Arius, who, we saw last week attack Show KO backstage in an almost unprovoked assault. I have no clue what that was about, but Baron Arius, it looks like, is coming out here to inflict even more punishment on the beatdown.
This is a tag match.
It is a tag team match.
Where the hell is his partner?
I listen, I have the same question. I would assume it's A.G. Jones or someone that he's been aligned with in the past. You've seen Baron Arius pair up with other... Who is this? Wait a minute.
Oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Maestro.
Coming and walking to this ring and whoa! With a force and presence to him.
Hey, hold on a second. We know that Maestro has a problem with Show KO, obviously, and
he had a match with Noodle last week, yes.
Precisely. Do you think that Maestro put out the hit? Do you think that Maestro and Arius' alignment, it seems...
A hit? I mean, I don't know how cowardly Maestro would be. I mean, I have struck him as a guy that would do his own business. Maybe I know him all wrong, because... Yeah, I don't know him that well. It's very likely that he put out the hit. I mean, look, Arius is at least 2 tons, 3 times the size of Maestro.
He's a large gentleman, and the beatdown are two big guys, but they're not very Arius size. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh my goodness, this is a dynamic and duo is here. Whatever it is, we've seen a lot of ragtag duos. Maybe this is another situation. But Mr. Madden and DG have known each other for a few years now, so ragtag experience. I think might not sharpen up against these two as the bell sounds. TIF Dynasty number 2. Here we are, and wow, well, never mind. Listen, like I can also say, DG and Madden, yeah, they have experience together, but they have not all the experience in the world when it comes to fighting Titans on a daily basis, or to know how to, every Titan is different. I know they've known it cross paths with the show and such before, but I mean, Baron Arius is a different beast!
The power of Baron Arius, 6'5", 315 pounds.
There was a horse boom across Actions Wrestling just the other week. Rebos had some homeless man debuted on their program.
I've got no clue what that was
now.
about.
Oh, whoa!
And if we're in Japan, let me do you one favor. You know, they remind me of a Bruiser Brody. Bruiser Brody was an unkempt, unruly gentleman. Verinarius, as well as Rebos, reminds me of that archetype of professional wrestler.
Arius put a damn suit on. I mean, and I don't think Rebos is a socially inhabitable person, if that makes sense. Here, as Arius is going to get flung off the ropes. Right now, I'd say Mr. Madden is doing a good job keeping the big guy at bay. Madden, believe it or not, oh my God!
He's holding his own. That's more than holding his own. Moving the weight.
I was about to say, believe it or not, Madden wasn't always known for his bouldering strength. Sometimes he wore suits to cover up the chub that was under there. And so to say, one day he dropped the suit and revealed some guns and has not looked back since. His moveset, his dynamic fight style is one of one in professional wrestling.
Mr. Madden with a 500-pound squat.
Goodness, not men combined strength, athleticity, agility, the acrobatics with Madden. Oh no, but again, all that up against.
God, this is ridiculous. That is
Arius.
That is more than a grown man, for being honest. And
with air time,
and he chokeslammed him like a child.
Best bet is to get DJ in here, but even him, well, he might have some trouble. Look at Arius. Oh, reverse powerbomb, electric chair, and now this is where, perfect. But though Arius is no fool. He is just like the Hulk. The Hulk is also smart. I think people sometimes forget that
Mr.
right
Madden,
out there when he goes.
And the air's going for DG. Look at Maestro. Look at Maestro. Maestro now with a couple of boots. Already felled Mr. Madden. He's feeling himself.
Look at Arius. Back suplex to DJ DG. And Madden going in pursuit of Maestro.
And Maestro is hightailing it. Finally got caught by Mr. Madden and Verinarius. Looking to gain retribution, but Mr. Madden with those fists able to keep Arius at bay. But not for long. As the big man, the juggernaut. Oh my God.
Takes him down there.
And hey, let's talk about for a second NC Unit, who, and we can only speculate that Maestro may have a connection to the assault to KO by Verinarius.
I mean, but do you expect some retaliation, win or lose, with this matchup?
I mean, absolutely. And we know that Noodle isn't in the building because he's checking up on his friend after the assault last week. But I can almost assure you that NC Unit is connecting the dots in their head like we are. And Mr. Madden
tried his best. That's what I meant. His athleticism is there, but he just fell flat.
You talk about athleticism. That's a big man doing a drop kick. And now Maestro finally, he's going
to get the tag, but it gets... Here comes DJ DG. It doesn't matter. Maestro went right for him. Nice. I thought Maestro was going to tag in the big...
Oh, look at this. Oh, come on. DG.
DG.
The fans here in Tokyo.
Finding, he is a DJ. Is he not now?
He definitely knows how to move a crowd.
Kansas City Chiefs. Here and goes up high and down. Fun fact, they have a perfect record. Every game DG is in attendance here.
It's a good luck charm. Let's see if that good luck will service him here. DDT off the spinning cutter one. No, Maestro kicks out. Verinarius was barreling through the beatdown earlier in this matchup, but it seems like
Maestro's having just a little bit. I mean, well, granted, Arius also was going up against Mr. Madden. DJ DG is a fresh set of legs, and look
at this. Boom! And a big Samoan drop. And now DG going for Arius, but didn't work out for him. And Maestro,
nice stiff kick. I mean, hey, welcome. Strong style is in session, and we are seeing fist the cuffs, belts to ass, and
look at this.
Oh God,
the strength of DJ DG, a deadlift powerbomb. Maestro is feeling the aftershock.
And he goes up, dragon screw.
Later tonight, we have an Intercontinental Championship matchup. JID has answered the open challenge by the TIF IC champion, the IWGP IC champion, AJ Eros, and that should be a treat. We are all looking forward to that one.
Let's hear Maestro now with the small stomps to DJ DG. In comes Arius.
As well as the two-pack challenge. The first half, the women's triple threat. We're gonna see later tonight. All for the women's tag team championships. Look at this, eh? Look at Arius now.
Arius
Oh my
chucks
God!
him up and away. And now here is the cover. Oh no, doesn't go for the cover. He stops. He's gonna pick DJGG right back up to his feet.
Looking to inflict more punishment. A chop right to the throat. And now a sledgehammer 2-for-1 special.
Mr. Madden as well.
Madden is incensed. Oh, look at that. That left hand by Madden. The blows are coming.
But that might have been the thing that ticked him off just a bit too much. Arius now.
Here we go. Oh, wow!
DJGG, don't forget his strength, ladies and gentlemen.
315 pounds over the head of DG. And now the beatdown is firmly in the driver's seat of this tag team matchup.
Neck crank and takes him right down. Now, bye-bye, Maestro.
There goes Maestro.
It could be lights out DJGG over the shoulders power bomb.
Will this union of Arius and Maestro lose their first matchup here in TIF?
Right hand.
Now definitely take the win out of their sails. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, DG.
Oh my goodness, Destino. Cover.
Amazing agility.
1, 2.
Oh, and a kick out by Arius. That was definitely close.
Arius now.
Mr. Madden on the apron. Maestro is still laid out beside us.
Fans getting escorted out the ring, being obnoxious to those sirens there. And tag made.
They're just excited, as we all are.
And it's here.
Oh my!
Program. Oh whoa! Y'all may be excited too. Like this.
Roll up situation.
2 Madden for the win.
And almost got Arius off balance. Maestro once again
swatted like a fly.
Oh my goodness!
There is a slight discrepancy.
A bad night at the office.
I mean, not a discrepancy, but they are continuing to beat down on the big man, and they are doing what a tag team is supposed to do. They have this experience. This is no surprise. Nevertheless, it is just, it's just something to comment on.
They're trying to limit Arius' options, who, for being honest, is 2 men in 1.
There. Oh,
look at Madden now.
Oh my goodness! Wow! Spear! Off-rope spear from Mr. Madden!
Creative
for the win!
From Madden.
1!
Not gonna be it, and Arius kicked out a 1. What a freaking beat.
TIF Dynasty. People are acting brand new. I mean, it's not exactly unfamiliar to see Madden do something like that, but I've never seen him do that.
Well, listen, if he's going to pull it out, if he's going to use it, it's going to be against the Juggernaut, who has been nigh unstoppable in this matchup.
Oh, no. Oh, his strength. I believe he's trying to send him in the corner. Look at this.
And Maestro.
Mr. Madden.
Playing distraction. Oh, no. Went to the well too many times, Ajane. Mr. Madden with the highlight reel splash, missed Maestro. Now the Devil's Idol.
Mr. Madden has been the highlight reel of the entire match. Oh my goodness, DJGG.
Maestro.
The beatdown getting thrown around.
Maestro just fed Mr. Madden.
Right to Arius.
The jaws of Baronet.
What the
hell? Oh my God!
Bomb that just sent him to hell.
He nailed him.
2. Jesus.
Arius
check his pulse.
And Maestro win in dominant fashion. And I say Arius and Maestro, but
I understood what you. I didn't want to be the one to say it. I'm happy. Arius did a heavy amount of the work. Maestro, Carmelo Anthony, and J.R. Smith, they tagged together. It looked like that kind of, and I'm not disrespecting J.R. Smith at that point in time. If you know ball, Maestro, good offense, but it was a lot of Arius, and on that finish, on that power bomb, if that's enough to call that, that is special.
Hey, he almost tossed him out of the damn ring. And that's a lot of weight that he's moving.
I have called a lot of professional wrestling with my partner, so much that you can forget it. I will never forget seeing Arius it looked like he killed him. Madden is getting helped out the ring by DG. They're heading out of here, but
the 250-pound plus body of Mr. Madden flying through the air.
Noodle. Oh my God, Noodle and Show. They should get some help. Who the hell is going to stop him? Is AJ Jones still? I mean, listen, there's a lot of questions.
Answer for you right now.
Me and Kay, listen,
look at this.
Thanks to TIF, we'll be amply employed. We will have all the answers as soon as we can. But we have more TIF Dynasty up next from Tokyo, Japan. Baron Arius Oh, and Maestro has been getting the crowd up.
He is overjoyed at his new insurance policy in the form of the 7-foot, 315-pounder Varen Arias.
These two look like a bunch of college kids, and they're about to run wild on campus. More Dynasty up next, folks. What a match! That was the opener. Coming up next is...
We're going to have Ace Carter here with a nice showcase matchup. But right now,
against the likes of Striker Johnson. Here
definitely
comes the Ace.
A clash of styles. Air Power Ace Carter, as he's called. Combination of strength and agility that you may have never seen in your lifetime up until now. And for Carter, this is really a new beginning, Agent A. He wants to leave all his past allegiances behind. Everything you know about Ace Carter, get ready to relearn it.
And Ace Carter, I have to do my breakdown. Forgive me, man. Don't come to talk about chop and block or something like that. But Ace Carter, ladies and gentlemen, has been in professional wrestling ever since 2018. When he signed with the AWF, that was his first quote-unquote big company. And to say he is scorned by how they treated him is an understatement. So, as mentioned by Kay, this is a new man. He is looking ahead. He is looking to the future. And so as well is the young man about to come out, Striker Johnson, former NCAA champion, who, isn't as, I guess, harsh to, he's Striker Johnson. We just saw him on Chaos last week with Violet and such. He feels he's clear with those folks. But Carter, again, this means something to him. And I think that is something to look out for. There's a hunger discrepancy in competitors. Some people don't like when I bring it up, but chances are it goes to the hungry competitor. I mean, Striker Johnson, I'm not going to call him a well-made boy or whatnot. He got a nice scholarship over to UCLA and such. He's had a good career. Carter, on the other end, has been touring around the independent scene in Europe, in Japan, in America, all across the world. So to say, there is something rumbling in Carter's belly that might not exist in Johnson's. And Johnson has the technicality, he has the strength, he has the know-it-all. And, I think this can go in either way. I think a free mind can also be a benefit in a fight when, someone's too bullheaded, they can't see straight. I hope Carter can see straight with all the flying he'll be doing.
That's a good point there, Agent A. I think that Striker Johnson, for all the success he's had in his amateur wrestling career, may think that he's destined, that he's obligated to be in a professional wrestling company. Certainly one like TIF that has prestige, and in a position like this on the second episode of Dynasty, Ace Carter, like he said, has had to scratch and claw for everything that he's had, especially this matchup.
And here we go. A tight lockup.
So not only will it be a clash of styles, it'll definitely be a clash of motivation. As you see a tight lockup here, both men jockeying for position.
And it's Carter who wins this exchange.
Carter with the wrist lock.
And just thinking about it, would it be great? So just like I guess collegiate wrestling, it says, put points or something like that. This reminds me of that, nice little lockup with these two. It wouldn't last for long. I'm pretty sure fisticuffs are going to come soon. But
even though Johnson is definitely the more accomplished grappler,
these two are really not. No one's getting an advantage right now. They keep changing hands.
I'm not sure if I expect him to win a catch-as-catch-can wrestling exchange. I mean, Ace Carter's been trained by the best, especially in England. Let's not forget catch-as-catch-can's birthplace.
Me and Kay having not seen some exchanges like this much. This is a true they slowed this down, and they are picking at each other with no clear end in sight yet. Carter put a shot to the head of Johnson with a headlock stitched in. Johnson able to get a jawbreaker. Carter stumbling.
Well, it's a filling out process. Both these men don't know each other. Like I said, it's a clash of styles. And talk about air power. He just went airborne.
And NCAA talent and such. Carter and Johnson has always been adept with those suplexes, always been adept at trucking his opponents around the ring. And here, I think it's a damn shame he has not won a title in professional wrestling. And again, that's this like hunger discrepancy. Oh, there. Carter.
Clothesline, try to splash.
Carter having won his titles on the indie scenes and such. Oh, my goodness.
Former PWG World Champion, amongst others.
Getting back up.
See, Ace Carter with a nice
drop kick.
Double drop kick. And
And
Carter
right back up.
is going to be the kind of competitor that can hit you from all angles.
If I'm Juice looking at talent like this, I am clutching that title like it's, I mean, it is only a matter of time before one of these men sees him.
You're clutching the title, or you may be recruiting him to the Agents of Chaos. I mean, Ace Carter, I think, would be, an interesting fit. I'm not sure if
Rolling
you're aligned with
in
there.
and
Missing statement. Oh, my God.
Rolling stunner into the ring. Carter taking control with a moonsault.
And Johnson putting an end to that immediately.
I mean, look at it. This is what I get.
Look
at how confident. Look at Carter. Johnson saw a little bit of trouble, but he stayed calm. He found himself, and now he's back in control. Carter maybe needs to slow it down here.
And Johnson.
I didn't mean it. I hope I don't sound like that guy, but I'm just saying it might help to rethink the strategy just a bit.
No, I mean, honestly, you're telling the truth. I think Ace Carter.
Nice headlock. And look at this is exactly what Johnson's doing. It's slowing it down, relaxing, breathing, remembering it's a marathon, not a race.
You know, Striker Johnson, of course, has cardio out the woo-ha because wrestling is just a different kind of sport.
Wow. And he has acrobatic out the woo-ha because he just...
Look at this.
He is doing things that he's just not standing. Rarely seen that.
Ace Carter, the kind of athlete that Air Power is. Look at this. He's got the Northern Lights with the bridge floating up. And this is a deadlift, folks. Oh! Into the neck breaker.
One. And no. A kick out. Johnson back with
Johnson with the kip up.
Oh my God.
The athleticism there. The clothesline of his own.
And go floor him. And now Johnson sits back. He relaxes. Whoa! Both men thought the same thing. They collided. A collision course.
I don't know who won the best of that one, but Johnson.
I don't think anyone did so.
Oh my God!
Whoa!
And you know what that means, Agent A? That means that he started the assault on the legs for the ankle lock. A hold that's been used by other men who have been inspired by freestyle and folk style wrestling. Kurt Angle, Ken Shamrock, to name a few.
Kind of Kilgore over in the AWF landscape. Oh my!
And I see a lot of Kenneth Kilgore and Striker Johnson. If I was to make that comparison,
even I can say Avery, having adapted a little bit of an ankle lock and such as well.
Another one, yeah.
Whoa! Look at Johnson. That's why again Johnson. He sticks to his style. Every now and then he'll swing for the fences and do something amazing. Ace Carter, for the better half of about 2 minutes, folks, at least 2 minutes, has not looked like Ace Carter. And that's significant as Johnson...
Oh, my God, a power bomb.
It just broke. Why didn't it break? Why didn't that break?
The back of the head of Carter. And now, looks like a fireman's carry. No, it wasn't. It was, oh my God, pump handle slam by Striker Johnson. And now... that barricade is broken.
Whoa!
No way!
Johnson just leaped!
Holy! Oh, what a height! Striker Johnson just cleared.
Oh my goodness!
And now taking a tour through this Tokyo crowd. Some booing him, some cheering, appreciating the athleticism of Striker Johnson, but the brutality, I think, a lot of people here are appalled by, as Johnson now is rubbing it in, Agent A.
And the crowd fully alongside with Johnson.
Ace Carter.
This is what I believe in him still. Carter has faced a lot of adversity.
Somehow back up to his feet. And Striker Johnson still jaw-jacking. Not realizing that Carter's back up to his feet.
He needs to focus. Okay. I thought Carter was, after too much talking to the fans, getting back in the ring, control this match. Remind him who you are. This is a little, but Johnson might be riding the confidence wave.
Johnson, as soon as he senses that Carter gets that a bit of momentum, snuffs it out.
You used to tell me this man used to need to snuff everybody out of his life and just hoop.
That's exactly what I said.
I'm sorry for ever questioning such a thing.
There's no Sean Sunny at ringside.
There's no Violet, and I love Violet, but you can see what happens when a man can focus on a match and not, oh my God, his lady, dear Lord Almighty.
What you're seeing right now is a Striker Johnson that's a 3-time NCAA All-American What you're seeing right now is a Striker Johnson who was undefeated at the 205-pound class in his amateur wrestling career.
Goodness! Come on, Carter! No, not this!
And a lion tamer. The knee right on the back of the head. Ace Carter getting out of that one.
Striker Johnson with a launch back up to his feet. There, Carter! Recovers.
Air power combo.
A lot of damage done in this match. Carter up to the top turnbuckle.
What's he got in mind?
Whoa!
Oh, missed the elbow drop. 450 elbow drop. That was impressive. Would have been more impressive if he hit it. Oh my God! Olympic slam by Striker Johnson. This has got to be it. One. Oh, and a kick out. A kick out by Ace Carter. Wow.
And here now, a right hand. Another one. Several. Ace Carter.
These fans in Japan,
really, they're not worthy, as Johnson just completely...
Oh my God.
Inspired by Really Rock, maybe so, just hucking up a guy and throwing him days away.
Again, that is a deadlift, belly-to-belly suplex.
On a whole other man. And it's not like it was... No, he got...
He's not on his feet.
Gave him some air power, didn't he?
He certainly did. Ace Carter flying, just not in the way that he thought he would. And now Rings of Saturn by Striker Johnson. He is trying.
This is looking bleak.
It is looking bleak, and a lot of people. I think Ace Carter. I mean, he's obviously a fan favorite amongst the Japanese crowd.
Come on! Oh! Almighty! Ace Carter
by Striker Johnson, and a kick out of one. Still, it's only a matter of time before that becomes two. Oh, and
whoa!
Striker Johnson just evading that clothesline from Ace Carter just narrowly, and now the taunt by Striker Johnson, the bragging by the man who's firmly in control of this matchup. Oh my God! Boom! Oh, that is it. Knockout shot. Count to 20. That's it. Oh, and he still kicked out.
Ace Carter doing his thing. And down he goes.
But Carter, Ejine, has got to get back into this thing. And as I say that, here he comes. Air power Ace Carter. Full steam ahead.
Down he goes.
Sweeps the leg of Striker Johnson. Johnson kip up. Misses the clothesline as Johnson. A drop kick. Doesn't fell Striker. But that does. Super kick to the gut.
Now picks him up. Right hand.
Ace Carter has got a second win. Big Olympic slam this time. From Ace Carter to Striker Johnson. Up in the top rope. He's going to fly.
Oh! Elbow drop down. Carter for the win.
Hooks the leg. One, two. Oh, and a kick out of two.
Carter able to fight back and gain his momentum. It looks legit a little bit more. What the?
My hands are up. Striker Johnson is a freak of nature. You're seeing it right now. A Frankensteiner and then a moonsault from a man who claims to be just a grappler.
That's his words, not ours. In air.
An explosive athlete is Striker Johnson. Oh, what is this?
And just a grappler.
This does not look good. Oh my God. That's right on the top of the apron, excuse me.
Point is, it's a damn hard part of the
Oh, and you can see it right there.
Blood from the brow.
His TIF Dynasty debut. Ace Carter is bleeding from his brow. And both these men are trading on the floor. A 20 count. So they've got time to brawl if they want to. And it looks like they want to, Agent A.
And they will. Why wouldn't they? This has been... And Johnson, like a maniac, is asking for more. He is completely disrespecting Ace Carter's offense. Johnson is at a standstill, just confidently just standing there.
I don't know about taking those bombs from air power. Here we go.
Hockey fight.
They're just clutching each other and wailing. Boom.
And Carter gets the best of it.
Oh, holy.
A code breaker, a 360 code breaker. Back into the ring. 180, whatever the hell you want to call it.
A knockout shot.
And Johnson over, up.
Here goes Carter. Flight forever.
God. Cover and for the win. 1, 2. Johnson, nah, he's done for. Ace Carter with a comeback win, if I've ever seen one. He is a resilient bastard and deserved that win.
Talk about wrestling from behind. Ace Carter looked in a bad way. It was Striker Johnson's match until Carter had that second win, a couple of clotheslines, 450 elbow drop, and then that 360 code breaker, the prelude to the Flight Forever Frog Splash. Talk about the airtime he got on that. Look at that. A double stomp, clearing the post from Striker Johnson. Both men so impressive in this matchup. Olympic slam there. We thought it was over right there, Agent A.
I'm just amazed.
Look at this.
A knockout.
We thought it was over there too. That forearm.
You called it.
Yeah, they don't teach you that in amateur wrestling. I can assure you that. And look at this.
I have to try and we have to get a word on. We have to, a lot of post-game interviews or post-day interviews. We'll try to get an update on all these superstars, all the wrestlers in TIF and
this
such.
Is where the tide started to turn.
It was a.
You see that elbow drop right to the sternum almost.
And to think, Ace Carter didn't start this match off looking like a scrub. And I'm not saying he looked like scrub is a harsh term. The point is, earlier in the match, it was slightly closer. He truly came back down.
And look at this, Flight Forever.
For the win. And that former DPW champion rolling on.
Boom.
To another good day. Ace Carter.
Oh, he knows he's been in a fight. Look at that. Literal sweat and blood. A lot of people say they put sweat and blood and tears. That's literal sweat and blood you're seeing on Ace Carter right now.
He able to walk out of this one with the win, but Striker Johnson should not be holding his head low at all. I hope he takes this loss as any competitor should, but do not get stuck because he what a match. Again, more on TIF Dynasty up next. What a completely just phenomenal match.
A pair of amazing matches, and we have more to go. The first half of the Women's Tag Team 2-Pack Challenge is going to be Univice versus Quinn versus Pink Danger, who was one half of the originals, as you know. Also one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions. The special stipulation here, if Univice or Quinn were able to pick up the victory, they now contend for, or at least half contend for a Women's Tag Team Championship shot. It'll be on their partners next week, being Serena and Starfire, to complete the 2-Pack Challenge and fully qualify for the Women's Tag Team Championships.
Here.
Univice.
Walking to the ring. This is her homeland grounds and such. These people, this is not like over on Chaos where, not to say she's fighting for respect or something, but no, these people, they are fully aware and know the presence that they are in.
One of the only women here on TIF that really came up through the Joshi system. Started wrestling at a really young age. Agent A, they train these young ladies from a young age to be primed for combat. I know it sounds mythical, but it is. I mean, some of the most legendary professional wrestlers in history have been Joshis. Akira Hokuto, Bo Nakano. I mean, the list goes on. And Univice draws from them. With Quinn, she's got a little bit of, Latino heat with her. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, we know Eddie Guerrero has had tours in Japan, and that is certainly a huge influence for Quinn. But she's got her own flavor on it.
And she walking to the ring, and Quinn, the other one that came from the AWF lands as well. Not having any ill to that side, but she loves to go around. She loves, prefers, but mostly is, wrestles around the lands in Mexico and over there. I mean, if there's anything such as a biblical creature, you might be looking at her when you listen to that pop when she's out there. So to say, and that pop continues to follow her wherever she goes, and these fans and such. I'm very, so to say, intrigued as those should be mixing up in this triple threat matchup. Once you see her in one-on-ones and such, and so we have two high flyers and Pink Danger, who, let's say she's not the high flyer, but she does, she can't go up there. She's mostly keeps on the ground, but we very good matchup in here today.
And Quinn and Serena, that tag team should be interesting. I mean, those two, of course, Quinn being a luchadora, growing up in Mexico, seeing your Místicos and whatnot, Las Sombras, inspired by them and their repertoire. But Pink Danger does not care about any of that. I'll tell you that right now. She didn't care where these women grew up, who were their inspirations, because her inspiration is herself. And the Pebble, you see it on the shirt, the originals. Ever since capturing those women tag team championships, they have donned a new attitude, Agent A. They are the one, they are the end all be all. It starts and ends with them, is their philosophy. So they don't give a damn who else is in their way.
And it did start with them, and so to say, in Actions Entertainment, it did for in AWF Wrestling. They were the first women's matchup that ever happened. It's the fact that they are a tag partner. They had a little bit of a rivalry going here. Again, trying to bring that same energy over to Dynasty,
I mean, it makes it hard because you can't debate. What? Okay, so Pink Danger. We got Quinn and Univice mixing up in the ring. Pink Danger. All right, hello.
Hi, Danger.
All right. One half of the women's tag team champions, Pink Danger.
I know the Dodgers suck, right? Look.
Oh, well. Listen, Danger, I am broadcast journalist through and through. Okay, she's on our announce table. She's giving the fans a show.
Listen, I understand. Look, we will talk off here. Take it. You have a match to do. What are you doing? Okay.
And Danger, right now, playing possum, it looks like.
Chopping up with a buddy over there. The buddy being a literal, I don't know what that's never happened, Kay.
Well, listen, like I said, new attitude. This is a strategy of Pink Danger, stick and
move.
Don't
come back to me. Fight, damn it. Don't excuse my language.
Well, I mean, think about what happens.
I care about the match. I care about her winning the match. This is a way to win a match. Let's not forget, we have seen people do exactly this. I mean, whoa, here we go.
And Pink Danger is...
Watch out, whoa!
She is picking and choosing her spots. One half of the women's tag team champions.
The right hand.
She... Look at that. Pink Danger with the snapmare. Oh! Quinn with the jawbreaker. And a nice T. Harris by Quinn.
Takes up. Tight lock up. And off the ropes.
Oh, and Pink Danger with the nice chop block there. Danger, look at Univice, really does not want to defend those women's tag team championships, which I think is interesting for a team that calls themselves the Originals. Her best interest, it seems, to not be forced to defend, rather, those women's tag team championships, especially not against two formidable teams like Vice Fire and Quinn and Serena.
And there now.
She's in this match now, so...
Oh! Big kick, pump kick, swing, miss, and right hand.
The striking of Univice is something to behold. These fans here in Japan know. Oh! Look at Quinn! The airtime, Agent A.
Hurricane Rana. Poison. Wait, Rana. Oh my! Look at Vice and Quinn. They just mixed it up. Quinn started putting hands, and Vice put her hands up.
Look at this. Pink Danger. Oh, with the Psycho Driver.
One, not to be. Oh, dear, right to the face.
It looks to me that Pink Danger's trying her best not to get involved in this one, as Quinn and Univice are going at it. Oh! Front face lock driver.
Stomp right there, a right hand. Off the ropes. And gets a knee, a mean knee. Right hand misses.
And Univice, I had an interview with her earlier today, and she made it apparent that the women's tag team championship, that she just got nailed. I just realized she just got nailed by that nailed board, or whatever that is. That seems to be. Again, no disqualification. This is a triple threat matchup. So
several stomps, Quinn, nice shots to face.
Expect to see the plunder coming at a moment's notice. Univice made it apparent to me, Agent A, that yes, the women's tag team championships are her utmost concern, but she still has her eye on the women's title in the AWF.
Yeah, that's a very, gotta say, wish her the best of luck. It's a prime season for some insane stuff like that to happen. End of days is happening over there sometime soon. Oh my God, what a run it with the spikes right there. Quinn for the win, 1-0.
I mean, how could you not be? I'm sure that all these three women have an eye in the back of their head, and that eye is watching the Hero Robles And now, Pink Danger again with the chop block. The strategist. The veteran.
Damn.
Univice just with a slap to Pink Danger. There you go. That's for playing possum in the beginning of the matchup. Quinn now, what you got for Vice? This does not bode well for one half of Vice Fire. And Pink Danger's looking on. Perhaps looking to call her shot once again. Quinn! Oh! Powerbomb up the top! And Pink Danger is using the offense of Quinn to her advantage. She says, no way. My God, this match has been exciting so far. Pink Danger misses the dropkick to Univice. And then Mal Vice, interestingly enough, is going for her own tools. Quinn lighting up one half of the originals. Into the turnbuckle. A sharp elbow to Quinn. Going back and forth are Danger and Quinn. While Univice is playing renovation at ringside. Now Quinn finds herself at the top rope and just got shoved off. Pink Danger. Frankenstein by Vice. And now she's got a ladder.
And here, back up goes Quinn with a right hand. Tight lock and... Oh, nice. The almighty.
Starfire and Serena are watching, I'm sure, with a keen eye. Cheering on their teammates. Oh!
Oh my God, standing Rana.
Being Univice. Oh, wow, okay. We're playing basketball, it seems.
And
as
why
now
is that
Quinn.
under the ring?
Oh,
Oh my
holy.
goodness almighty. That was a clubbing.
And I mentioned the
elbow
striking
to the
of
face.
Vice. You're seeing it right now.
This is what tape.
Oh,
Right through the damn table.
Just went through the table. Oh, things are ramping up here in this triple threat matchup. Once again, if Vice or Quinn were able to get the victory here, they do their part in contending for the Women's Tag Team Championships, but it's on their partners, Starfire and Serena, next week to do such a thing. But if Pink Danger were to win, like right now, that entire challenge does not exist. No way, Jose. Oh, and an elbow right to the back of the head of Quinn by Univice. She's really favoring those elbows and those knees, Agent A. A striking exchange now from Quinn to Pink Danger. Pink Danger has been taking punishment in this matchup, and as I say that, a back
continues a back suplex right on the spikes.
The nailed back. Oh my God! And a skull kick.
Cover for the
Univice. Right upside the head.
2 and
Pink Danger. I'm not sure if she got there in time, or I'm not sure if Quinn was able to kick out, but nevertheless,
swing, miss, Vice.
She is going for that forearm. And that is going to hurt somebody. And a forearm from Quinn. And now all three women trading blows. It's Quinn. Whoa,
Quinn asking Vice to stop. What the hell?
And Vice did. Okay, that was a little mind game by Quinn.
Maybe she got just thrown off by it.
I mean, yeah, once you're in the moment. Oh my God. In a
another shot to the referee. I don't think that was intentional.
It
Quinn
certainly was not a missed swing.
Quinn clearly helping her back up to her feet at least.
Vice was swinging wildly, caught the referee. I'm glad that didn't do more damage.
It continues on several elbows.
And Danger in the corner.
Wow.
Vice hitting her with those Kawada kicks.
And runs with another knee to the face of Danger. Down is Danger.
Now think. Univice can pin Quinn and still get that 1.5 contention for the Women's Tag Team Championships. But if she were to pin Pink Danger, Agent A, I mean, that
some huge implications as she continues. That's a back suplex right again on the spikes. Here's Vice.
The case would be made even
Vice.
more. Oh, and a reverse gut wrench.
Still making use of that. Bat is putting in overtime. I did not expect to see this sort of offense over here, but I am most certainly seeing. Are we going to see any flaming tables at this damn point?
Maybe not. Who knows?
And out of the way, a right hand. Not to be.
Look at Pink Danger. Look at Pink
with
Danger.
A kill switch. Oh my!
And she
another
just
back.
Oh, and another skull kick to Quinn. Univice is all over the place.
For the win.
The leg.
Oh my God, one.
Pink Danger
Two.
trying to get to her feet. Oh, and a kick out.
Quinn to her feet, well, up as Vice
Danger
almost won this match.
Would have been too late. You're right. She did almost win. It was on Quinn for that kick out. And now Vice is feeling herself. Pink Danger, perhaps trying to grab at the hair follicles. But instead, up on the top rope, going for Quinn. What's this? Oh my God!
With a flying
An
frog splash.
Missile from the top rope. Univice trying to go at Quinn. Quinn shoves Vice off. Oh, and a combo there. Double axe handle with the kick. Perhaps unintentional, perhaps not. We've seen momentary alliances in these triple threat matches before, Ajane.
So right hands. Here, up, and chucked out.
Oh my God,
right.
I believe that's the second table now Pink Danger has gone through. She is not having the best night at the office.
Another knee to Quinn.
And now, here we go.
Boston Crab.
That is an inventive submission. That almost an inverted Boston Crab. And Quinn is writhing in agony. As Pink Danger
with a stiff right hand to Quinn.
That Women's Tag Team Championship perhaps slipped between her fingers.
And she is throwing her off the ropes.
Oh!
Nice suplex. To her feet, Gun Danger goes. And
Beautiful
she's going
arrow.
high.
She's going to lead it up. What's Pink Danger?
Whoa!
Picture perfect. Beautiful.
For the win.
A Phoenix Senton. And a kick out by Univice. I thought that was it. Quite personally.
Elbow right there to the face.
Pink Danger now. She's really gotten involved in the matchup. Tried it looked like a stomp almost, and got a switchblade kick over the top of the head for her troubles. And now Quinn on the top rope. She does not want to be there, Ajane. Not in this kind of matchup. Pink Danger's not there to save her. It's on her to kick out or get out of whatever Univice is planning. No. Survives that. And all of a sudden, she is now the victor to Vice's victim. Enziguri up top the head.
Back in the ring.
This
Here's
has been
Quinn.
a tense battle. And Quinn
Danger.
just nonchalantly dodges whatever Pink Danger had in mind.
Samoa Joe
Once again.
S.
Oh!
Down. For the win. 1, 2. Whoa, come on now.
A psycho trap. The referee not calling the break. Oh!
Another shot with this. That can be.
And I think that was meant for Danger, but it hit Quinn. And Quinn is now recuperating outside. She's not paying attention to what's going on in the ring.
And here, tight lock.
Univice in the corner. Pink Danger on the assault. Nice drop kick by one half of the originals, the former Chaos Women's Champion.
Big clothesline.
Putting these two relative rookies on notice, saying, hey, I am the founding mother.
And here's Quinn throwing shots with the trash can lid. Here's Univice up.
Clothesline! Oh, wow!
That's gotta be it for the win.
That was impressive. One. Oh, and a kick out by Vice, still surviving the 450 lariat. I can't even believe I'm saying that sentence. But Quinn, if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be her.
Danger again on the ringside area, trying to wait. Here she comes back in, picks her shot. Right hand.
Like she was just getting consciousness there. I'm not even sure if it was waiting. But Pink Danger reversing the whip. Fireman's carry.
And it was several vicious stomps.
If I'm Quinn and I'm Univice, I'm ganging up on Pink
Danger. That is a pile driver! A Texas pile driver! Quinn is out of this match! Vice with two laser scissor kicks right to Danger!
Switchblade kick. Oh!
And another one!
And a skull kick right
then
up top
the cover on Quinn for the win!
After the power driver.
2!
Oh! And Quinn able to kick out of that. Out of the pile driver. And Pink Danger has not moved a muscle since that skull kick from Univice.
And finally Vice kind of forces her to, but still Danger all over. She is unwell. Who wouldn't be?
Now,
Univice
ensuring
continues to be in dominant control of this matchup.
that Vice has no choice. Clawing at the face. That's a camel clutch. Pink Danger has nowhere to go. Oh, she tapped out. She tapped out.
Pink Danger.
She tapped out. That's one half of the women's tag team champions that just tapped out in one half of this 2-pack challenge.
That did. Tell me that she needs.
I don't think either Danger, the Pebble, Serena, Starfire, anyone who's concerned in this affair thought this match would have ended up this way, but it's not. Univice having a visual fall over one half of the women's tag team champions.
That an emphatic win. What a match.
However, the number one contendership does not rely on how you beat the woman. Next week, it is on Starfire. She has got to close this out. If Starfire wins, it'll be Univice. It'll be the originals for the women's tag team championships. However, if Serena was able to pull off the comeback, then Quinn earns herself a second shot, and that tag team is added in the match as well.
Yeah.
Definitely high stakes for Univice. Take a look at this goal kick. Oh my gosh. And it's pinpoint accuracy every time, Agent A. And you see her wrenching that camel clutch back, right on the small of the back, almost fish hooking the mouth. Perfect technique from Univice, and she's celebrating now. As we look to Starfire and Serena next week, what a brutal encounter.
We have more TIF Dynasty on and up next, ladies and gentlemen. It is the AJ Eros Open up against the criminal mastermind JID, and more up next.
I've been looking forward to this one ever since it was announced. The TIF IWGP Intercontinental Championship. The lineage that is so prestigious.
All right, Dusty.
The title that is so heralded, not only here in Japan, but around the world. It's the reason why they call it Intercontinental. The genesis of its creation, the reason was that the proverb is that everyone comes to Japan to challenge the world champion. However, the IC champion goes everywhere else to fight. And I think AJ Eros has embodied that in his reign. But JID has been the one answering the call, and the criminal mastermind has it his way. There's going to be a new IC champion by the end of the night.
And it could all be over, but here comes AJ Eros, still an active competitor in the AWF as well. A guy that is probably, going to be heading out after this match over to the stateside again. But so to say, that's, as you say again, he is embodying what it means to be an intercontinental champion, and one of the better ones we've seen with beating the Mad Dragon Dragunov after a hellaciously long reign. From on that note, so he's always gonna have that stamp. He's a rare amount of men beat Dragunov, and in the way he did, no less.
Also a fighting champion. AJ Eros just got done with that little series against the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe. And a lot of people thought he wouldn't escape that with his life, much less the title, but he proved them wrong. But now he has a similar sadistic man, a man obsessed with violence, but not in the way that Joe is, Agent A. I think JID is more of a strategist. He's more of a schemer. And those got to be the ones you watch out for. It's always the quiet ones, as they say.
JID, he is a guy that cannot be replicated. That's to say the least.
He cannot.
He's a two-time hardcore champion, and to add another single title to his reservoir is something he knows he can do. Japan, you might not know him, but you will. And he kind of doesn't care if you love him or not. He is going to play his game, but I think his game is something you'll come to like. So you patiently await the arrival of JID. Hailing from Arkansas, I like to call it sometimes, but he's the type that would side-eye me if he heard me say it. He takes himself very seriously.
You see the all-white outfit of JID.
You can tell who he thinks he is just off of that alone. All white to a pro wrestling match.
Well, I mean, listen, JID,
That's a suit.
It is a suit.
This isn't a promo. Batista used to come out like this for a promo or something. This is no promo. This is him
with a beautiful turtleneck to match. And listen, he may be a man of class, but in that ring, he is as low down and dirty as they come. JID, another former member of Tip Bill USA, and being a part of that faction means that you had to do the dirty work. Whenever it took it, at whatever time it needed it, JID was often the one on the front line. That's why they call him the criminal mastermind.
Now standing in.
And here we go. For the Intercontinental Championship, it is Eros, it is JID.
These two. Maybe with a tight lockup.
And feeling our process here. This is a rare meeting between these two. I'm not sure if these two have ever wrestled. You can correct me on that, fans out there in the world. But it's certainly not for the IC Championship. So it's a different setting. And the referee trying to get a break. But AJ Eros,
whoa,
surprisingly.
Come on, hey, now. Surprisingly? Do you know who this is?
Oh, yeah, of course. But he is the champion. You would think that he would want JID to come to him. He would try to dictate the pace in that. But he didn't wait at all.
Here, JID is going to be able to get the better.
With a shrug off there. And once again, Eros saying to hell with the formalities. Let's get right down to business. Nice forearm by AJ Eros. Also a former AWF World Champion. And we all know the history behind that.
You know that was vacated, right?
Well, listen, Eros wants to, I would say, wipe that stain, but it sounds like it's already been wiped for him.
Yeah,
Nevertheless,
it was vacated the night after, the very next show after, at the very least, it was. Yeah. If you want to call him a champion for, it's like, again, it doesn't count to me. If the next show the guy came out and said, no, well, listen, that's a mistake.
It's an event in history that he won the championship. It was a huge, huge asterisk, as my partner is relaying. But no such thing exists on the IWGP Intercontinental Championship.
That's the one we need to be proud of there, off the ropes.
And that's the one that Eros is proud of.
That's the one that can go night, just like that title. At least this one will count. If for something, it would have. With a nice elbow, JID. Again, has more if you want to be that, he has more championship experience. I have to be that person. He has heard the bell sound 2 times in championship matches. Ding, ding, ding. 1, and it wasn't a fluke. Down the cover. Ready now for the win? No.
And there were that was a good cover. One has to ask if JID, if that's his specialty, if that's his realm, so to speak. If this setting, a one-on-one traditional professional wrestling match, is more for AJ Eros than it is JID. Not to say,
certainly it is. I would have to agree there. We haven't seen a lot of ID in these one-on-one matches. I mean, we have, but again, if it is, there's usually a stipulation attached to it.
And watch as JID, that after that chop block, it looks like he's zeroing in on the leg of AJ Eros, but Eros now.
Wow, I thought that was these gentlemen and ladies have been going for broke.
Agility there by AJ Eros. A lot of people have called AJ Eros often the butt of the joke. And what I mean by that is whenever it comes for a highlight or for a huge moment to happen somewhere in Access Entertainment, it's usually against AJ Eros. And I'm not sure if I agree with that sentiment, but nevertheless. Oh!
Well, let's see if JID can make him famous again, or it will be the other way around.
AJ Eros has been doing a great job of writing his own legacy, his own way, and that's what it's really been about. He was a hot prospect when he first arrived to Actions, to the AWF, and ever since then, he feels like he's been mistreated.
And here now.
But now he's the IC champ, and he gets to dictate his own path. But JID might be the roadblock in such path that he's working that knee. Look at this.
Rolls him up. JID down, cover down, 1 no. Right-handed misses. Another right hand catches him.
Clips him with that one. Hooks the arm. Dragon suplex. Oh, wow. Right in the back of the neck.
Eros is trying to win this match. That's it. No. Oh, he's bleeding, Kane.
And that punch that Eros, I think, nailed him with might have busted him open.
What a devastating shot. And still more as we continue here on Dynasty. ID shot to the back. Sends Eros off the ropes. Trying to gain some momentum. Trying to gain any footing in this match. Another one of those beautiful arm drags.
Taking Eros off his balance.
But Arrows immediately found his balance again.
A drop kick right to the shoulder blades and a clothesline now from JID. He is firmly in control of this matchup.
Right hand. ID tried another baseball slide. Doesn't go for it. Doesn't work out that time.
Once again, another dragon suplex. And this time it looks like with an even higher bridge than before, and JID kicks out of that one as well. There's not a lot of men on the planet that can take multiple dragon suplexes and kick out of them. And we're going to see what JID is made of. I know it's not granite for one.
JID. Right now, ID has been, he's been fighting, but Arrows, after that, the devastating Tiger Bomb has been in control, and Arrows, ID finally just got some bit of a momentum back in his footing. Slows it down completely.
On the
and
roll.
There he goes, flying with a DDT.
The crown of the head and goes for the cover now. Forearm twisted across the face. He got a 2. Goodbye, AJ Arrows. And for JID, a lot like most of the TIF locker room, this is a new beginning for him. He wants to see what this landscape can offer. And I often make the comparison between Bruiser Brody and Vader and some of the big men we have here, but like JID, there's an archetype for him too in Japan, is what I gotta say. Certainly,
oh my, beautiful drop kick.
Maybe not as popular as fighting spirit is what is truly cherished here in the land of the rising sun, but I think JID is showing off his fighting spirit right now in that he is dominating AJ Arrows, especially targeting that leg.
Nice right hand. Puts him in the corner. What a chop! Arrows boarded it though. Nice lock up between these two. And wait a minute, no! Wait, this is another one of those deadly suplexes. JID back first, spine first onto the mat. Here's Arrows,
and Arrows
potentially for the win.
What's this?
What the? Oh, cover to retain the Intercontinental Championship. No.
A time bomb by AJ Arrows.
And exactly, Arrows, just when you think he might be slowing down, getting wet feet, he comes up and wait, what the hell? Another one. These explosions.
And I think that JID got caught up on that top rope.
On the way, yeah, and I don't know if you folks know at home and know those ropes are like cables. That's why me and Kay commentate and don't take those every day.
Precisely. We call them ropes, but that is a misnomer. They are steel cables. And oh, look at that. JID, it looked like AJ Arrows couldn't post on the knee that ID has been targeting all match. And it cost him that Boston Crab.
I didn't want to call it, the obvious thing. Arrows is about 20 years younger than JID, maybe at least 10. And that's a true discrepancy on the body at the very least. And it's not, might not think it, but Arrows has just a bit more pep in his step, and ID's body can give out maybe just a bit easier too.
A bit more pep in his step, but how about the experience?
Oh my God.
How about the veteranship? You see it right there.
And ID, here he's gonna go. We know this is his comfort zone. This is as hardcore as he can get.
Crowd. He's giving them a show. Oh, went for the double stomp, rolled out of it. AJ Arrows.
What a maneuver.
A shot to the gut.
Can ID fight out? No, he is in Arrows' grasp. Gets whooped. And
whoa, look at this
getting chucked around
creative
over
offense.
the body. Oh!
And then attacking the shoulder of JID.
What a combination.
Talk about the
German
IQ,
suplex.
the intelligence to make decisions in real time. He says he didn't want the powerbomb. He didn't want the fall away slam. He went for a shoulder breaker. And now he might get it. Oh my God.
That's right. Oh, that's. And I know you folks can see it. When the camera comes back in the ring, you will see the concrete on the ringside area where the fans are. You see padding, but trust me, ID can feel all of that. He is taking all of that 20 count and dissecting his opponent in a way a lot of people wouldn't. He's still unsatisfied. What is? Oh my goodness! And Arrows, if you ever want to see the thing that it takes to be a champion, you might not like what he's doing, but I can promise you, It might get the win.
After you survive Samoa Joe, Agent A, and Ilya Dragunov, what do you expect? You expect a little bit of more brutality. You expect a rougher edge from AJ Arrows. The guys that he's had to survive to cling on to that Intercontinental Championship, to call himself the rightful IWGP Intercontinental Champion. I mean, it is a murderer's row.
Here, slowly back up to his feet.
And look at Arrows with the springboard.
Big drop kick. Big flying kick. Wasn't a drop kick, but a flying kick. And Arrows could be in a line of sight to retain the title.
JID.
Here it comes. No ID. Stops. DDT! Stood him up!
Stood him straight up. Right on the top of his head.
JID in the clutches.
And
Can
now,
have the Intercontinental Championship.
Oh! The large picture.
No!
Oh, and a kick out from Arrows. Holy
Arrows
hell.
has him up. Straps him high.
Oh! Got him with the driver.
AJ Arrows for the win.
JID might be out. 1, 2, and thanks for coming.
Another
AJ
Arrows.
Arrows.
What is in this water?
That was a fantastic matchup. You saw JID really attack the legs of Arrows. He had a sound strategy, folks. I'm not taking anything away from JID. But AJ Arrows is more than just high flying. You see, because of his matches with Joe, because of his matches with Ilya Dragunov, he's now got a rougher edge. You saw him go to work on the barricade.
What a
dragon
match
suplex from Arrows.
From both men. I can say again because
that was a gritty battle.
Don't hold your held. He's not gonna hold his head too low. I hope he doesn't. But ID wrestled maybe the best match of his career.
And I was not expecting this kind of match. I mean, these two are known high flyers. That's their reputation.
And correction, this was the first time these two ever saw each other.
Wow, and they need to see each other again because we got a treat. That was a gritty battle. Dare I say war. You can see the blood from JID as he hits this.
High.
The
large Arrows is going to want ID to get that chance. Jay is going to have to claw back. And
he was in deep
more
waters.
On that next week for TIF Dynasty. But we, again, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for being here. Could have been anywhere in the world you were here with us. And up next is a main event. And Kay, can you inform the folks at home potentially anything about the potential next TIF live event, pay-per-view and such?
Well, I'm not gonna spoil anything too soon, but we know the implications of Dynasty are, of course, going to follow. I'm announcing it now. The showdown in Kyoto Hall. We will be in Kyoto Hall for another TIF pay-per-view. After the success of Budokan, we're ramping right up, but like I said, it all depends on Dynasty, Agent A, and it all depends on this match.
Oh, man.
Our tornado tag match. And let me tell you, folks, how we got here. After the jumping of Relly Rock by Chef last week, Silver Viper felt like RSVP had to get it back in blood. He says he wants to jump my partner. Okay, how about we do a tornado tag match? No DQs, no countouts. This arena is our playground, and let's see who is the biggest and baddest of them all.
Correct. There's no hardcore elements. This is pure fist to cuffs. If any one of these folks pull out the weapon, DQ. It's and that'd be a shame to. And look at these guys. Already, the RSVP, unit has existed since Actions Entertainment Wrestling started. Nearly so. It was just a few months after AWF opened its doors. And these cousins, Viper being the older cousin, Rock the younger, and they had their ups, their downs, but they have mostly had the ups with championship success. And even Relly Rock is going back to saying the only thing he does regret is the mishap at End of Days 1 and such. If he could take it back, he would rewrite that history. History can't be rewritten, and what is the future, and that is exactly what RSVP looks forward to. So, with no discrepancies, with no, inner fortitudes, so to say. I have to look at them. Look at these. They've never looked happier. And to say that you usually don't see these guys smiling like this before a match. That might be just a bit of a bad sight.
Well, I think they're smiling because, excuse my language, they want to deliver an ass kicking. That's why they're smiling. Agents of Chaos have been a nuisance for them, perhaps ever since their inception, but never more than now. I mean, I don't have to tell you the relationship between Icehouse Jr. and Juice. And that match was less of a match and more than a beatdown, not to steal somebody's team name. And RSVP has never forgotten about that. But it looks
Wait a
like,
minute, is this juice coming out here now? Wait, no, it can't be.
well, I mean, we knew it was Agents of Chaos. We're not sure
I
which
wouldn't be
ones.
surprised if they swap. I mean,
And
oh,
there
it
you
is.
go.
There they are.
The honest citizens, which I mentioned misnomer before. It's a misnomer now. I think they're anything but honest, and that's not me alluding to any financial problems. I'm talking about the fact that they run roughshod over TIF, whether you like it or hate it. They have dominion over this company in its very early stages, and once you have that hold, Agent A, it is going to take a miracle to take it away from you.
They have been. This is the perfect opportunity for them. They have been around since since Chaos's first inception, since Thursday Night Chaos. It has been quite a time for the honest citizens, and as of right now, they have never been in a better position. Being with these two guys as well look way too loose, way too happy.
I think everybody's just happy to fight each other. I mean, that's the sense I'm getting.
Main event feel, and what again? Whoever is in the TIF a graphic department is making AWFs look like 2-cent Walmart. Jesus Christ.
Well, listen, I mean, bigger and better than ever is the Agents of Chaos. Look at the hulking Chef. As here we go.
Oh my goodness. I don't know how Viper was able to stop that. Chef tried to bull charge him as Rock goes for Los. Match is underway. Code breaker to Rock.
Don't expect to see any double wrist locks or any double leg takedowns here tonight in this main event.
Running powerbomb from Chef. Here's Los.
It is going to be an all-out brawl because these two teams despise each other.
Relly Rock just swatted Los away like a gnat.
And of course, it is Chef who attacked Relly Rock, which is the reason why we're getting this match in the first place. I can't wait to see those two big men tie it up with Silver Viper.
Wait a minute.
Widowmaker.
Wait a minute. I guess there is no DQ. Wait a minute. I thought. Wait, it's Viper.
Dodges the kendo stick. I mean, listen, I don't know if it's referee's discretion or not, but they're letting them do that, whatever the hell they want. I'm not complaining, Agent.
Neither am I. I was sorely mistaken here. Oh my. Several shots. Silver Viper standing tall against Chef, making sure he is keeping up with it. Up goes Chef. Clothesline!
Hell of a clothesline is Chef from Silver Viper. And now Los and Relly Rock mixing it up.
And Silver Viper continues to stomp down on Chef as Los gets tossed aside.
Again, this is frustration. This is anger at the fact that the Agents of Chaos have bundled up and consolidated all the power in TIF for themselves. The TIF IWGP Heavyweight Championship.
And springboard crossbody ringside from Viper. He gets the fans into it as he picks Low slowly back to his feet. Rock could be getting the win on Chef. Kick out now. And up against the announce table, big chop.
The action has spilled out right towards us. The Silver Viper is chopping the hell out of Los.
Chef tried a wild kick to Relly Rock. It stopped, thwarted. Here.
And now you see the two respective powerhouses of their teams. Relly Rock, Chef.
And Viper gets thrown back into the ring. Chef.
Oh, here comes Los with another kendo stick.
Some tools, and Viper still not allowing the agents to get the better of them. Oh my god, just gets dumped out of the ring. But wait a minute now.
And RSVP are the kings of the hill right now, Agent A. Whoa, what is this? Perhaps trying to get him back into the fight.
Whoa.
Well, you know what, Agent A? I don't think that Relly Rock realized it was Silver Viper behind him. I mean, that's my estimation.
That's the only explanation. Viper doesn't seem too annoyed about it. They continue to scrap.
Oh, well, he can't be. He needs to get back.
That was a moment.
Oh! And now Relly Rock. Oh my god!
That little discrepancy might exactly be what the agents needed, honest to God. Because they're here finally to have something. Los. Whoa! No, come on, not like this. Come on, guys. Right hand from Chef. What a way to get control of the match.
And the mentality of the Agents of Chaos. Hit first, ask questions later. You can saw perhaps even the agents were confused on why Relly Rock attacked Silver Viper, but they're not asking questions. They're going right to work. As now Los introduces the steel chair. It's only a matter of time. This is going to be a very, very violent brawl.
Chef, Relly Rock over the shoulders. The ref got in his way, and there. Oh wait, look at this.
Look at the Viper. Look at this. Oh,
dog DDT. A kick out from Relly Rock at 2. We are close to ending this match in a soured way. Kicks Los out of the ring. Viper.
You know, as long as the Honest Citizens have been a team and friends, I mean, it's hard to beat family ties, especially when you were the first ever World Tag Team Champions in Access Entertainment, period.
And here comes a DDT.
And Relly Rock, of course, was the first man to fire the shot, was the first man to cross the pond over at TIF, winning the Tag Team Championships then with Curtis.
Think about that, dear Lord. Relly Rock, we thank you. Relly Rock and Curtis, exactly why me and Kay are here at this booth right now.
I mean, so we
might as well thank and I tried a drop kick on Chef and missed. Chef needed that. Here, the roll up and Los. Whoa, a miscommunication, malfunction at the junction. Both teams have now had one. Los tried to, I think, go for Rock. He didn't know that there was a cover and that is again, wow.
Guns are jamming all over the place, Agent 8. I mean, it's a tornado tag. Tornado being the operative word there. Look at Relly Rock. Oh my God. Big man splash.
Getting dragged to the center of the ring, away from the ropes, now
look at Chef. What the hell?
There's no in Chef.
Powerhouse. And now our announce table
getting disrupted, and it was only a matter of time. Here comes Los. As Silver Viper has Chef over his shoulders. Oh my! Onto the steel chair, covering for the win. Los is running.
Silver Viper has got it. Oh! And Los would have been too late, but now the double axe handle of Silver Viper. It is the Honest Citizens, the Agents of Chaos, in the ring, or at least momentarily, and now RZP equaling the numbers. All 4 men back in the ring. Los went for the spear, it looked like.
And Viper just sat him down with a chop. Flush and chop. Nice down, there it goes.
Silver Viper, we don't see him up here often. Oh, try the elbow drop to the big man, to Chef. Oh, over the top rope. Silver Viper is everywhere. You can see the anger off of every strike, off of every slam that RZP delivers. But the Agents of Chaos don't give a damn. As you can see the powerbomb and the steel steps from the Widowmaker. Oh!
Spear!
Hell of a spear.
Is this it? No. No, Relly Rock.
Relly Rock
going for an armbar.
And watch Viper. Look at the veteranship. He's watching out for Los, making sure he doesn't break up the submission.
And here comes Los anyway. Right hand. And no.
Perhaps. Oh, look at this.
A roll up. A roll up.
Crucifix. And now Chef is taking care of Relly Rock. This is all on Silver Viper.
He kicks out. Silver Viper out as Rock gets thrown off the ropes. And now the cover there.
Now the cover is on Relly Rock as a big power slam from Los Rattles Viper. It's the Agents now. Going to work, but Relly Rock is coming back.
And Rock has Los in prime sight.
Measuring him. Spear.
Off the ropes, no way.
Oh!
Almighty.
Got it with the spear.
Down for the win.
And that's going to be it.
One.
That's got to be it, Agent A. Oh! And Los kicking out of that somehow. And Silver Viper is beside himself. Oh, and a spear from Los the Viper. How?
Viper, Rock splits it up. And there's Chef into the ring with a kendo stick. Cover is broken up. The matches are still ongoing as Chef and Rock tug up. Oh, whoa, 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 over the shoulders. And off the, again, a kendo stick swing, missed. He got him. Behind you, Viper.
Home run. But it's Chef and it's Los, and the numbers might be too big to conquer.
With a
oh my God!
Power bomb.
Silver Viper is out of this matchup.
Viper's head hit the bottom turnbuckle on the way down. It is up to Relly Rock. 1-on-2 scenario. Now Relly Rock powerbomb Chef right back.
Rock is working. Oh, but got caught by the sling blade. And then a drop kick.
But wait, look.
Viper on his feet.
Viper back up.
Shoot the double leg. Here we go. Widowmaker.
Chef is down and out.
Widowmaker.
Rock back to his feet. It is lights out for Los. Or it could be. It should be.
He got nowhere to reach for. Chef is on his feet. And Los taps out.
The Widowmaker doing the job again. And clearing up.
Oh my goodness.
What a match.
That was a blitz. That was a brawl. That was mayhem. These two teams delivering the ever so good present of tag team professional wrestling.
And I'm damn proud to have seen it all. That was amazing.
But you know, I say professional wrestling. I think that was obviously resembled more of a fight, a slugfest.
A brawl nonetheless, but the win goes to Relly Rock and Silver Viper, RSVP on another good day. We thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
And you know what, Agent A, of course I hate to speculate, but I also hate to think what Juice thinks of all of this. I mean, again,
Juice better come off his high horse and fight.
An Agent of Chaos tapping out in the main event of Dynasty. I don't think that's gonna sit well with him by any means. As you see, the spear by Los. Los was incredible in this matchup, but still
was too. But yeah, failure is not going to be rewarded despite all that.
Look at that! After the spear
real
by Rock,
tapping, Rock bleeding is incredibly so at
spill
that.
Blood, but he's spilling blood for his blood, Agent A. This is all about the fact that he was jumped by Chef. But even going back to what Juice did to Icehouse Jr., RSVP, and the Agents of Chaos have been intertwined for a while. And I have a theory, it's not the last time we're going to see these two teams cross. But for right now, it is. Thank you for watching, everybody. TIF Dynasty, it has been a blast from Agent K and Agent A. See you next time.